Buckeye Brownies, they lie. They're a bunch of liars. It's finally time to try some Buckeye Brownies. All right, we're here doing Buckeye Brownies. It has been requested so many times. I was waiting for a good month to get a double batch. We have the Thanksgiving box and we have the November box. This is going to be quite a challenging meal. First of all, Buckeye Brownies, they lie. Not a single one of these brownies is a half pound. Every single one of these brownies was over 3/4 pound. This one was 1 pound by itself. So I have 8 pounds in front of me. I don't know if I got this. Welcome to Grimmy World. This is crazy, but I'm going to give it my best shot. The Kettle My Cornbread is a Blondie base layered with golden Oreos. It's topped with butter, cornbread cookie dough, and topped with a blanket of turbinado cane sugar. Maybe I should have left it in the oven a little bit longer. I don't think it's fudgy enough, but it is delicious. And it's not super cakey. I'm gonna say a B. It definitely is cool. It's more on the savory side, I believe, but you know I'm here for the sweets. I'm here for the sweets. Speaking of sweets, let's sample the sweetie pie. And the sweetie pie is a Blondie base layered with entire brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tarts, topped with marshmallow infused sweet potato pie cookie dough, all topped with mini marshmallows. I think this one's really gonna set the pace for me tonight. Either this is going to be set me on the good path or not.
All right, I'm gonna choke instead.
Should have did this first. I love the toasted marshmallows. They're perfectly toasted.
Are you freaking serious?
The brown sugar complements the sweet potato flavor absolutely flawlessly. It's another B brownie. I think it really just comes down to it's closer to the cakey side rather than the fudgy side, which is really just my personal preference. The Pecan Dream is a Blondie base layered with tons of pecan shortbread cookies. It is topped with butter pecan cookie dough and topped off with tons of candied pecans. We'll see, this one might blow me out of the water here. Surprisingly, this one is my favorite one so far. The candy pecans like completely just erase my opposition to nuts on sweets. They feel less obtrusive and they just go along with the sweet. It's nice, it's very nice. I'm actually gonna give this one an A. This one's really good. Now this is the last one in the Thanksgiving box. The Pumpkin Biscoff is a Blondie base layered with tons of Biscoff cookies, topped with our pumpkin white chip cookie dough, and all topped with crushed Biscoff cookies, along with vanilla cookie butter drizzle, as well as crushed Biscoff crumb. I like pumpkin, and I like Biscoff, so this may be the one, at least of this box. This one is everything I'd hope for. This one will also be getting an A. However, I think of the box, this one, the pecan, was the one that I liked the most. There's just something about the way it all came together, just so beautifully. This one was closer to the too cakey. If you like melty fudgy brownies, you don't get that with these. They're still delicious, but like I really like those super just fudgy melty brownies, just like my cookies. Speaking of cookies, would I rather have crumble or Buckeye Brownies? Crumble every time. Having this a second time, it's crumble. It's crumble. This is coming out of the November box. This is the Campfire Crunch with the brownie base layered with s'mores Pop-Tart, the best Pop-Tart, topped with our s'mores themed cookie dough, all topped with mini marshmallows, Teddy Grahams, and chocolate chips. I think this one is going to be the one. this one comes out much closer to the fudgy side. I approve. This one's A+. This one's going to be the favorite of the night. Everything comes together very well. I'm not getting super much of the flavor of the s'mores Pop-Tart because the whole thing is s'mores, so it really doesn't have room to stand out by itself. But it's got the toasted marshmallows on top, the graham cracker teddies on top, and that fudgy chocolatey brownie base. This is the one. The next one is one I'm kind of scared of because these ice cream bars, I'm not a huge fan of. I think these ice cream bars are overrated and I think they taste kind of weird. The strawberry crunch cake. We got a Blondie base layered with golden Oreos, topped with strawberries and cream cookie dough, all topped with the new strawberry crunch crumb topping. Well, we're gonna see how it goes. This is either going to be the first brownie I eat when I'm going back through to get it out of the way, or this one is going to be one of my saving graces because it may not be as sweet as some of them. I'll take it. I will take this. Surprisingly enough, at least right now, I think I'm gonna give this an A. It looks like it's cakey, but it doesn't feel cakey. It has the fudgy mouthfeel. The strawberry, it does give the vibe of the popsicle, but it doesn't have the goofy strawberry flavor. Only it does have that goofiness a little bit. I don't know why it's good enough to be an A when it has that goofy flavor, but I think this one just has a little bit of magic in it. All right, this one I think is gonna be absolutely phenomenal. This is Sweet Celebration. This is the only other one with the brownie base, layered with a hot fudge sundae Pop-Tart, topped with funfetti white chocolate chip cookie dough, and all topped with crushed Oreos and a vanilla frosting drizzle with sprinkles. But I think this one's gonna be another big hitter. I didn't do my research enough when I did this. I saw all these brownies and knew that they were flavors that I would probably all like, with this one being the one potential miss. I didn't even notice that none of these, except for two, were brownie base, because both of these brownie bases are A-class. The brownie base is just way more in tune with my interest. I'm not getting a super heavy birthday cake taste out of it. It's very faint, but the brownie itself is phenomenal. And these are the style of Blondies that normally do fall in line with me. This is Coffee Crumb Delight. We got a Blondie base layered with brown sugar cinnamon Pop-Tart, topped with the cinnamon streusel cookie dough, all topped with the homemade coffee cake crumb topping and powdered sugar. Now I love coffee cakes, so I think this one's gonna be another big one. And it came out nice and fudgy, but it has that super streusel top that just is perfect with it. You have that nice mouthfeel to go with that fudginess. Like I said, this is a Blondie base I knew I would enjoy. I'm pleasantly surprised and excited about Buckeye Brownies right now. After last time, I wasn't so sure. I still have a hard time biting the bullet on how much they cost, especially knowing that there is a good alternative that I enjoy a whole lot that's way cheaper. I don't have to wait for it in the mail. I can literally just go right out front. But for tonight, I'm gonna go back and see if we can actually get through 7 or 8 pounds of Buckeye Brownies. I'm gonna give it my best shot. I got coffee on the ready, almond milk on the ready. We're doing it. Oh boy, not gonna lie, definitely has the characteristics of cornbread, because I definitely need a drink with it. It's not dry like cornbread though. It's like a doughy cornbread. Maybe you can see. It may even look doughy. I think as far as the vibe they were trying to give off, it comes through really well, but it's just, this is not what I'm looking for in a brownie. Especially being the heaviest one. What are you supposed to dip cornbread in? Do you dip cornbread in milk? I do like the sugar on top. It's having a very hard time soaking up milk though. It's so dense. That's why it's over a pound. I was considering doing the October Buckeye Brownies because every single one of those brownies I really wanted. They were all candy brownies, so they were all brownie based. They had the Butterfingers, the Twix. My problem is I think it would have just been eventually too sweet if I got brownies this heavy. Like this array of brownies, I think I can actually get through. I wish it soaked in milk a little bit more. I don't know what I rated that before, but I feel like that's a C. After having all the rest of them and tasting how good they are, the cornbread is a C. I think I would trade it out if I could, to be honest. We'll see how this one goes for round 2, because I know this one wasn't too far behind it. There's something that's like kind of gummy. Not like gummy worm gummy, not quite that gummy, but just a little bit gummy. And I don't know what. Let's see if we can get a decent milk dip on this one. I think they're all just too thick. It's that cookie dough layer. It's like thick and dense like cookie dough, but like it doesn't quite have the texture of cookie dough. And it's certainly not as good as cookie dough, I don't think. And I'm not exactly sure what they mean when they say cookie dough, because it doesn't seem quite like cookie dough. Now, last time I had Buckeye Brownie was when I had first started eating, like very early in my eating. I believe it was also the first time I went live. I don't think there was any grimmyeatworld running at the time. I do remember this being a problem before, where they're just difficult to eat. Look at it, it's kind of like, it like is cakey, but it's not cakey. It's not like dry, cakey like that. However, it is very dense. Maybe this one's a little bit of dry cakey. But this one at least tastes super good. The one downfall about this one is just the cakiness of that layer. This one might be dippable with the way it is, because this is the one thing from last time that I thought might make things better, is if dipping would work properly. It's just so dense. And the milk doesn't soak into anything. If I was gonna be honest, at this point I would probably say I would skip the Thanksgiving box. So doughy. All right, I'm hoping that this one maintained how good it was the first time. If it did, it should be a much easier ride from here on out. It's still good, but I feel like they're just getting chewier and chewier. I will say, to my surprise, the candied pecans are like the best part of this. Buckeye Brownies, they have some stopping power. I feel like it's just going to keep getting more difficult. I honestly don't know what the best strategy would be here. Gotta think. Best strategy, hard to think. Very sugary. I'm sugared up. I got the sugar brain. I don't know, I feel like I should just do the strawberry. It's the heaviest one. And I definitely don't want to have a heavy one at the end, especially not a heavy one that may not agree with me anymore. I'm much less accepting of the strawberry flavor at this point. I knew this one was going to be this type of problem. My body really wants to like express how much I can taste that strawberry taste. So I'm glad it's not too bad. I think I'm just good and gummed up. My body's having a hard time keeping up. Like there are a lot of ways that this currently feels easier than last time that I did this, but like there's a lot of ways where it's exactly the same. One of the things is just the mouth is being so dry, I just constantly need to drink, which obviously takes up space. However, I do feel a lot better as far as like my body wise. Like I'm not getting hit by the sugar rush truck. I think like I'm almost immune to sugar rush at this point. I think I'm gonna try to do what I can until midnight, and then I'll probably stop it up. I don't wanna be up late, and I'm clearly slowing down. They say they estimate each of their brownies being 1,000 calories a piece. When I did the calculation in the app with homemade I did like, I think 6 or 7 different brownies. They were all hovering around like the 13,000 for everything, the brownies and the cups. I think the 1,000 calorie per brownie is a little off. And the way I feel, as far as like desire to eat, I think that's probably pretty accurate. I know this wasn't my first meal today. I honestly think I should be doing a little bit better than I am doing right now. I think I'm actually going to take turns. That way I can have a little bit of everything tomorrow if I don't get it done in the next 15 or so minutes. It's just crazy because like with the milk and with the coffee, even when you're chewing it, there's nowhere for it to soak into. It's just so thick and dense. What upsets me is that I'm roughly in the same spot that I was last time. Because last time they were smaller. Yeah, I kind of just want to pack it in. It wasn't as easy to finish them as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about Buckeye Brownies. I feel like, I don't know. They're not crumble cookies. That's what the problem is. They are not crumble cookies. I don't know. It's just always a shame because like I'm not overly full. I'm not overly flavor fatigued. I'm just sick of eating them. Maybe if I was really feeling like actually pushing for it and going for the completion, I think I might be able to do it, but I am not feeling it today. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I thought the Buckeye Brownies came out better than I thought they would this time. However, they still did have some of the similar problems as last time. Some of them just being too cakey, and definitely the whole cakiness problem definitely compounded, but they were all pretty good. I'm still super on the fence about, are they worth what they're asking? I don't know why Buckeye Brownies just like stick out to me as just like, well, that's too much. Especially when I paid $22 for a cookie before. I'll see you for whatever is next. What in the world will I eat next? I feel like I'm able to make an accurate opinion on them now, which may surprise most people considering they get all these raving reviews. I don't want to say they're not good. I enjoyed them for a while. I don't know, they just get old quick. I almost want to say that it's like a texture thing. The dough that they have of like the cookie dough just is like really gummy and chewy. And like the flavor is good, but it's just, I don't know, it just becomes a hassle to eat. It's just like when I compare them to something like crumble that I can literally eat 10,000 calories of and not care. I would rate these an A brownie, but it's just I can't. They're not an A steady. All right, so we got 3 of the pumpkin rolls to go with it, which I was going to save for Thanksgiving, but I kind of don't want to anymore. Pumpkin roll Blondie cup, a buttery graham cracker base topped with pumpkin roll Blondie dough, perfected with a cream cheese frosting and a dash of graham crumb. I'm not mad at it. See, it's the same thing with these that I have with the brownie. The dough is in this weird spot where it's like, it's not like super cakey, but it's just not fudgy enough. Like, it's like they have this middle ground where it's like, oh, okay, so it's not cooked all the way, but like it wants to be cakey. So it just comes out like gummy and awkward. I don't want to say they're bad because the first 2 bites are like good. I enjoyed my first 2 bites, but like, yeah, by the end of them, it was just, didn't feel worth it to eat them. Strawberry Crunch was never really gonna be my favorite, and this one came out okay. Yeah, see, like it's already annoying. Because of the way they try to keep it doughy, it doesn't actually soak in milk. It just sits on the top. Yeah, this dough is just too dry to enjoy. Like they have so much potential and they look so good, but I just can't get over how like not moist they are. Like this one I would recommend, but I still don't know if it's worth like $40 a box for it. It seems a lot to get brownies shipped to you when there's like brownies that are equally as good or better, probably in a store nearby. And it's like the first 2 bites are always fire, but as soon as you get to that 3rd bite, it's just like, why am I still eating this? I really compare it a lot to crumble because crumble, I just have easily eaten 10,000 calories of crumble. But like, I don't know, I can't do it with Buckeye Brownies. There's just something about them with how dry they are. It just becomes more of a hassle. Now this one was one of my favorite ones from last night. Like this was literally one of the only fudgy brownies. These 2 were my 2 favorite ones because they weren't so cakey. They're a little bit easier to get down and I still didn't feel like eating them. Which is a shame. Like it's very rare that happens. And I don't know why Buckeye Brownies does that to me. I don't regret purchasing Buckeye Brownies, but I don't think I'm ever going to get Buckeye Brownies again. I can't even put my finger on what it is that just turns me off from them. Well, you work hard for a cheat day, so like why waste it on something that's just all right? Like every calorie counts. This pumpkin cup came out way better than the first pumpkin cup. This one has almost a pumpkin pie texture. And my unfortunate final opinion of Buckeye Brownies is this. 2 months ago now, I did Dunkin' Donuts versus Tim Hortons, and that was also too much. That was 13,000 calories of donuts and breakfast food. I would rather do that again than probably do Buckeye Brownies again. I will openly admit that both Tim Hortons and Dunkin' Donuts are like super mid, and I would rather do a 13,000 calorie experience like that again than do a 13,000 calorie experience like Buckeye Brownies again. Not only was it more enjoyable, but getting 13,000 calories of breakfast and donuts from Tim's and Dunkin' was literally $30 cheaper than Buckeye Brownies. I don't know, like I said, I'm not mad that I bought them, but I just really don't foresee myself buying them again. I don't think they're good enough that I can swallow the pill of how much they cost. All right, I hope everybody enjoys their holidays.